G'day everyone. Today I've come out here to this little dam in the background to do a little bit of yabbying. I love yabbying, and you may remember last time I was in this dam I was using the meat and string technique and I caught quite a few really nice yabbies, including a couple of quite large ones. Today I'm back at the same dam, but I'm using drop nets, sometimes known as hoop nets. I just went out and bought 4 brand new drop nets to bring out today, and I'm going to see if I can catch a feed of yabbies. Rightio folks, here's my drop nets, or one of them. They're so new that I haven't even undone the cord that they hang with yet. I'll undo that cord, I'll put the float at the end. Now these are called drop nets because you drop them straight down and they sit flat like that. The meat is in the middle. I tie the meat into the middle, the yabbies walk in over the mesh, they get to the meat. Then I come along periodically and I pull the net up like that, and the yabbies are trapped. When I pull them up, they're stuck inside the net. The reason they're sometimes called hoop nets is because of the wire hoops. They're made out of 2 hoops. There's a small hoop at the bottom here and a big hoop at the top. Now I'm going to be using my favourite yabby bait, lamb's fry. I'll cut that up into 4 even portions, 1 for each net. I'll walk around the dam and I'll put them all in. I'm going to do it all at once. Usually I'll put 1 net in, then come back for the next one, blah blah blah. This time around I'm going to put them all in. I'm going to bait them all up evenly, put them all in evenly, just so that I can sit down and relax for 10 or 15 minutes between checking times. Normally I give them about 5 to 10 minutes each, depending how active the yabbies are. On the days when the yabbies are biting really well, 5-10 minutes is enough. When the yabbies are a little bit slow, sometimes you might need 10 or 15, maybe 20 minutes. Now before I start, I just quickly want to explain what a yabby is. Most of us in Australia know what a yabby is, but I keep getting people from overseas asking me what's a yabby on some of my videos. Well, a yabby is a freshwater shellfish or crustacean that we get here in Australia. Over in America there's the same sort of things, but there's different types. They have crawdads, crawfish, crayfish, mudbugs. There's different names for them all around the world. I think what a lot of you guys in America call crawfish or crawdads is what we call yabbies. We have crayfish as well. Our crayfish are Murray or spiny freshwater crayfish. That's the main crayfish in this area, and they grow much larger and they're a cold water species. But yabbies are a warm water species. We catch them in the warmer time of the year. We get them in farm dams. They don't need the fresh water that our crayfish need, but they're just another typical freshwater crustacean that are found all the way around the world. But here in Australia we call them yabbies. It's a bit like the big monitor lizards. You see croc monitors and stuff over in America and over wherever they are, all around the world, Asia I think. Here in Australia we have a whole heap of monitors, but we call them goannas. What's a goanna? Well, it's an Australian monitor. What's a yabby? Well, it's an Australian freshwater crustacean. For the best results when using drop nets, you really want your drop net to land flat, not downwards like that. You want it to go as downwards as possible. Now here's a little trick that I used in a video that I made once before, and that is to hold your net up on a bit of string, bit of stick, and you walk out and lower it. Rightio, so that net was lowered. It was lowered using this stick to lower the net down so it went down flat. It wasn't thrown in on an angle. I'm now going to turn this camera off and I'm going to switch to these, my HD VCS, high definition video camera sunglasses, for convenience purposes while I go and put the other 3 nets in. And I'll probably use these for when I'm checking the nets as well, because it just makes it a lot easier to film. you'll notice after I put these nets in, I push the float on the edge, the float, and then I just stomp on it with my foot like that. If you don't, the slightest little breeze can blow it into the water, and before you know it, you're out there waiting in the middle of the dam for your nets. Rightio, it's 4:40, it's been 10 minutes, it's time to go around the nets. I'll grab my bucket and my stick. I'll do this one up here first, that way I can work around in one straight line. This water's very warm. It doesn't actually have to be lifted up with the stick, it's just going to be lowered down with the stick. Oh look! Oh, I've hit the jackpot here! Whoa! One. Always check to make sure there's no eggs. 2. 3. See, look. That one's got eggs, you see that? That one goes back. 4. This one's not putting back, he's not quite big enough. 5. Oh, another one here covered in mud. 6. 6 in the first net. Oh look, another one with eggs. You see the eggs? What they do is they curl their tail up. Ow! And they grab you on the finger if you're not careful. They'll curl their tail up like that to protect the eggs. So there were 6 in the first bucket. 4 good ones, 2 with eggs and 1 little one. 7 in the first bucket, sorry. And I'll put a heap of water in the bucket. The more water I've got between the yabbies, the better. I was actually worried that the water might have been a bit too warm in here, and I thought, what yabbies will do is they'll bury down into the mud when conditions aren't favourable, too cold or too warm. Wow. I'll leave the camera rolling here and I'll do this in one go. It's always great to see yabbies with eggs. So I don't need the stick to pull the net up. Whoa, look at this! Look at the size of them big ones! Yeah! Might go and get my my phone and get a photo of this, I think. Right, now, he's not a bad yabby, no eggs, big ones, oops, look, big ones with no eggs, you beauty. This one's not a bad yabby, that's probably about the new minimum now that I've got some big ones. These 3 can all go back. Now you've seen me keep yabbies that size in dams before, but that's only because I wasn't getting them any bigger in them dams. Here I'm getting some quite decent sized yabbies. Rightio. I've lost count already. I think I've thrown back about 7 or 8 and kept probably 8 or 9. This is only on the first go. Wow. Right. Move around to the other net. It's Funny, I went yabbying this morning, but I was only chasing little ones for my lizard. My pet lizard, Satan, loves a feed of yabbies. Now I'm after a feed, because I am like Satan. I love a feed of yabbies. Oh, puffed. That's very heavy, that bucket. Alright, what's in here? Oh yeah! Look at them all. One, two, three, four, no eggs, 5, 6, throw the little one back. Throw the little one back. There was 8 in that net. I kept 6 and threw 2 back. Drop nets are my preferred style of yabbying. People say opera house nets are the most efficient, which they are, but they're not good for the environment. With opera house nets, turtles and stuff can swim in and get trapped. With these they can come and go. And so will yabbies if you don't check them often enough. Right, there's only 4 in this one, a bit light on. I'll keep that one. The eggs. Nope, I'll keep that one. Might throw that one back. Might throw them both back actually. Let them get a bit bigger. There's no sense in being greedy. Ha! My mobile phone in my pocket has just started playing YouTube videos. Don't you hate it when you push buttons by the phones in your pocket? There you go, folks. You just saw about 5 minutes of footage, and in that time I caught probably 25, 30 yabbies in 4 nets. Wow, what a hoot. Alright, I'll give them 10 minutes and I'll be back again. Rightio. Let's check them again. This was the egg net. This is the one that had a couple of yabbies with eggs in it. Whoa, look at the size of them! Look at this one. First I'll put this little one back. What else have we got here? No eggs. Go in the bucket. No eggs. No eggs. I think this one's got eggs. I think I saw them a moment ago. Okay, buddy. See that? With the eggs. Heaps of eggs. That is the yabbing for the future in this dam. I'll put them back. But look at these great big black yabbies. That one's only got 1 claw. Testimony to the type of life that they live under the water, I think. Not a very good one. I only get a photo of myself with these yabbies. I've got my camera set up just down here. Somehow or other, I've got to try and hold them both in the one hand without getting bitten. Righto, time it on. Righty, I've got my photo. Those 2 big boys can go back in the bucket. Now I've got a feed here. I've got a good feed of yabbies, so I don't need to be greedy anymore. I might just try and get a few more of these big black ones. That'll probably do me, I think. Rightio. What's in here? Heaps of yabbies. And another monster. Look at the size. Oh, here's a nice one. He'll do. Look at that beautiful big yabby. Hey? Here's a ripper. Look at the size of him. You beauty. He'll do. Look. There's 3 here making their way back to the water already. 3, 4, 5. I think I'll throw them back. Getting plenty of big ones here. Ow! 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 yabbies all up in that net. That's unbelievable. Especially considering it's only been in about 10 minutes. Now where's my stick? Here it is. 9 yabbies in that one pool alone. This dam is on fire. Oh, another big one. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Threw 2 back and kept 2. Look at this bloke growing a new claw. Because he's been in battle. So I kept 2 and threw back 2. No big ones in here, it's little ones. 5 of them. When I say little, in some dams, that one's got eggs. In some dams I would keep them, but in this dam I don't need to, because there's plenty of big ones. That bloke could almost, definitely too small. Nah, if I wasn't getting enough I'd definitely keep him, but I can afford to be very, very picky at the moment. Rightio, this is the last check. I'm taking the meat out this time. Look at this. Ha! Look at this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yabbies in there. 2 that I'll keep, 3 that I'll put back. There you go, there's 2 nice clean yabbies, no eggs under the tail. Not as big as some of the others I've been getting, but it's my last run around the nets. So I'll keep these 2 and let the other 3 go. Whoa! Look at this! Look at this! This net is teeming with big yabbies. Look at the size of these 2 yabbies. They're not monsters. I've caught bigger, but they're still quite big yabbies. Big and black, armed with attitude, and destined for the boiler. There is 3, 4. There's, that one's got eggs. There is 4 decent sized yabbies just there that came out of that one pull alone. Get back in the water. I've just let one go because she had eggs. Still got 3 nice yabbies out of that one lift alone, and there's a couple more heading back to the water right now. Love it. Oh, yabbies going everywhere. And that was a bit disappointing. Only 2 little ones. That was the worst pull yet. And a mussel, a freshwater mussel. I'll be buggered. Alright, no big black ones. No big black ones, but a couple of nice little sandy coloured ones here I'll put in. Little one can go back. Another little one can go back. The meat can go back. Rightio folks, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've certainly enjoyed making it, and I'm going to enjoy eating the fruits of my labour after dinner tonight. I only done three tours of the dam, I suppose you could say, of 4 nets times 3. I checked the nets 12 times, and I'm probably taking home 30 or 40 nice sized yabbies, and I've thrown back a similar amount. It's been a great time. Now, if you've got a small dam like this that you can go and catch a feed of yabbies and you want to look after it, here's some tips. Always put back the yabbies that have got eggs. They are the future of the dam. Keep it quiet. I wish I had $1 for every time somebody asked me where this dam was. In the last video I made out here and I was yabbying with meat and string. There's a reason I'm not naming this on the internet. It's only small, I can walk around it in 30 seconds. Imagine if I drove heaps of people here to come yabbying. Many wouldn't put back the ones with the eggs, many wouldn't put back the small ones, and next thing you know, the dam wouldn't be great. So you just keep them quiet, you look after them, and you'll have yabbies for years to come. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, because I do upload videos regularly, and I like to keep a bit of variety. Yabbying, fishing, trout fishing, Murray cod, and a few other odds and ends.